You have no idea who might be inspired or motivated by your story. You have the opportunity to help someone else just by sharing what you've been through. Before we start this, I really just want to preface it by saying that you do not have to have gone through something negative or something traumatic or something dramatic to have a story worth telling. We all come from different walks of life. We all have very different experiences from one another, and we all have different ways of experiencing and of understanding those various experiences. No matter what your story is, there will always be somebody who will benefit from hearing it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my living room floor. This is honestly my favorite place to film. It's just so cozy in here. There's a big beautiful window in front of me that I get to see everyone and what's going on, even though it's kind of gloomy outside today, and the lighting in here is just lovely. So hello if you're new here. My name is Megs. I make videos all about health, lifestyle, positivity. So if you'd like to join me here every single Sunday for a new video, please subscribe down below and don't forget to hit the bell notification to be notified every time I upload a new video. In today's video, part 1 of a 2-video mini-series, I'm going to try my best to convince you why you should share your journey. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you have to blow it up on social media or do anything big like that, but even just sharing your journey with one person can help them so much, and that already makes a world of a difference. If you clicked on this video, that means that you are interested in sharing your journey, and I am so happy about that. So grab a coffee, grab some tea, grab a snack, whatever you need, and let's get ready to have a little chit chat. If anyone cares, I'm drinking some ginger matcha green tea. You know me, I always have to have a tea when I'm filming a video. It's like a little ritual. To give you a quick breakdown of what is going on in this video, first I'm going to do a quick blab about why I decided to share my story, and then I'm going to give you my top tips on how you can share yours. And then in part 2 of this video, which you will see next Sunday, I'm going to be talking about my tips specific to YouTube and Instagram. For example, what kind of equipment I started off with, how I got my picture and video ideas, how I came up with captions, etc. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for next week's video. After seeing the impact that sharing my cancer journey had not only on others, but on myself as well, I quickly realized that I made the right decision by going public with my cancer journey at the age of 22. Believe me, it was not easy, but as I mentioned, it was so worth it. So why did I do it? When I first got sick, I did what most others do and turned to Dr. Google. I needed answers. I had no idea what lymphoma was, what chemo looked like, and I was determined to find a way to make sure my hair wouldn't fall out. Right. I spent hours online because I honestly had no idea what I was in for, and being someone who is very curious and who was obviously very freaked out, I needed to know. And what I found was scary. It was actually very scary. There was really nothing that helped me understand the road ahead. Yes, there were a few YouTube and Instagram accounts, but nothing that I could relate to personally as a young woman, a young adult going through this. So with a few pushes and nudges from my boyfriend, I decided to be that person that I needed when I first got sick. I decided to create the type of videos that I needed to see, that I wanted to see before going through all of this, and while going through all of this, and after going through all of this. Now, 1 year later, I'm still making videos on YouTube and trying to create a positive and motivational space on my Instagram page. And through all of this, I discovered that I actually really love doing this. So now I try to focus my content more on healthy lifestyle, positivity, and whatever other crazy ideas pop into my head. And another reason why I decided to take my journey publicly and make videos on YouTube and posts on Instagram is because it was like a sort of therapy for me. It was a huge distraction from what was really going on. It also forced me to learn. So in order to be able to share information with you guys through videos and posts, I myself had to know a lot about it. I myself had to learn. So it also was a way of me educating myself about what was going on with me. It was also a way of me learning something new and staying out of my own head for those 6 months that I was in treatment. Enough about me. Now, before we move on to the next part of the video, ask yourself, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to share your journey? If you've been paying attention, then you've already established your why. Why are you sharing your story? Is it to inspire others? Is it to shed some light on a very important topic? Is it to educate others? Is it to get your feelings, thoughts, and emotions out? If it helps, write it down. I honestly have an entire journal that I've dedicated to writing down my video ideas, my plans, anything that comes to mind. So if it really helps, just write everything down about why you want to share your story and how you plan to do so. Next is decide how you want to share your journey. Do you want to start a YouTube channel? Do you want to upload just one video? Do you want to start an Instagram page? Do you want to start a separate Instagram page, or are you going to use your personal profile? Do you prefer writing longer posts? Well, would a blog be a better idea? Do you like public speaking? Or would you rather be a mentor and do one-on-one sessions? How do you want to share your journey? And you can do it one platform, you can do it on many platforms. I chose YouTube and Instagram, but you can do it on as many platforms as you like, or as little platforms as you'd like. You can do it in person, speaking, or you can do it writing, you can do it through videos. There's really unlimited possibilities as to how you can share your journey. So explore with that and see what you feel more comfortable with, what you feel the best in, and what suits you best. So explore, look into different avenues of how you can share your journey, what you think would be most effective in your case, what you feel more comfortable with, what excites you, and what creates that fire for you. Record, document, take pictures of everything, and I mean everything. On your hardest days and the toughest parts, or on the best days and your highest parts. Dig up the old archives. Obviously don't post things that make you uncomfortable or that you don't want out there, but everything as personal as it gets counts. And you may think that people don't care, but honestly they do. It's those little personal details that you may think are irrelevant or don't matter as much that can really help out someone else in need who is interested, who can relate to your story. Even if this particular picture or video that you're taking doesn't inspire you in the moment, that's not to say that it's not going to spark creativity for a caption or a video idea in the future. That happens to me a lot. I take pictures of absolutely everything, and sometimes it's not until a few months later that I think of the perfect caption for that picture, or I think of a reason why I want to post that picture or post this video idea. And it's wonderful just having a bunch of stuff ready to go for when that creativity decides to spark. Don't be shy and stop caring about what other people think. There will always be someone who has something to say. There will always be people who have nothing better to do than to criticize others. But don't let anybody stop you. If this is something that you're passionate about, if something that is important to you, then don't let anything get in your way. Don't be shy. Take the pictures, take the videos, whatever it takes. And if you're going to be taking videos, get used to filming in front of people, in front of strangers, in random weird locations, because that's just the reality of it. You just can't be shy. Share it from your own personal perspective. Share it from your point of view. When sharing your story, it is super important to make it personal to you. That is what makes your story very unique, and that is what makes it yours. And don't be afraid to get personal. That is what helps others relate to you. As I mentioned early on in this video, we all come from different walks of life. We all have different experiences, and we all have different ways of interpreting those experiences. So no matter what your story is, there will always be someone who will benefit from hearing it. And my last tip is you just have to do it. Start now, quit putting it off. I promise you it is not as hard and as scary as you think that it may be. So stop thinking of all the excuses as to why you should put it off. Maybe the person or the people that need to hear it now. So how can you share your journey? I decided to use two platforms, Instagram and YouTube. So Instagram I was already pretty familiar with, but YouTube I had no idea how to film a video, edit a video, upload a video. So don't worry, if I could figure it out, you can too. And there are so many different platforms and avenues that you can share your story on. You just have to figure out which one suits you best. You need to decide whether you prefer to do videos, posts, long stories and blog posts, whether you prefer to speak in front of people, speak in front of crowds, speak in front of one person. So it's really up to you and how you feel more comfortable. Plus, you can always start off with one and then expand to a few more later down the road. And I promise, whichever platform you decide to use, that does not require any crazy amount of equipment or skills. Everything that you have right now is enough to get you started. And that is a wrap on today's video. So if you've made it this far, that means you are really considering sharing your journey. So just do it. If you have been waiting for a sign from the universe or that push to do it, I am that sign, I am that push. Just do it. Get started today. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. I will gladly help you get started, but just get started. And then stay tuned for part 2 of this video next week, where I will be sharing my tips specific to YouTube and Instagram, how to get started, what equipment to use, what program to use, etc. Because those are the 2 programs that I decided to share my journey on. But for now, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for making this far. As mentioned earlier, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below, or feel free to message me on Instagram. I will gladly help you out there. But for now, stay safe, everyone. Know yourself, know your body, and until next time. And remember, there is someone out there who needs to hear your story.